Alright people, so what was meant to happen Friday is going to happen today. I have a nice piece of Scotch fillet here, weighing in at 698 grams. So it's a big beast. Oh, hang on. So you know I've washed my hands, everything's okay. Look at the size of this. It is a beast. Hang on, let me just make sure you can see it properly. Good bit, tiny little bit of marbling, not too bad. There's good bit of fat there, a little bit of fat cap. As you can see, the fat cap there. So what we do is we will let this get to room temperature. What that does, getting to room temperature does, is it allows the meat to relax. Obviously when it's colder it's a bit tenser, so it allows the meat to relax. So when it goes onto the hot pan, it doesn't shock it and just suck it all back. So this is quite a thick steak. There are numerous ways you can do it. You could sear it and then chuck it in the oven. What I'm going to do is I will use my griddle pan. If you don't know what a griddle pan is, let me just wash my hands. Excuse me for a sec. Alright, oops, I must keep over my camera. The griddle pan is a fry pan with the griddles, the grill marks on it, so you can get the nice bits. It's quite a good, it's a, who made it? Wolfsteed. You can use on all the different sorts of hot plates, like mine's electric, you can use it on gas, induction, ceramic. So what we'll do is I'll get out the old Maldon salt. I will give it a good dusting of the Maldon salt, bit of pepper, do it on a bit of greaseproof paper, then turn it over. But while I'm turning it over, make sure any of the salt gets on the outside, so onto the fat caps, and then do it on the other side. That'll be in probably about half an hour. So this, I won't be eating tonight till about probably nearly 8 o'clock. So I have this nice big bit of steak with a nice little salad. I'm going to try to cook it to medium rare. And the easiest way to check that is, I learnt this from a chef where I used to work at a hotel called the Beaufort Hotel in Darwin, is you get your finger and your fingers and your thumb, that there, if the texture of the meat is like that, that's rare. Then you go to medium rare, then you go medium well, and then well done. So I'm pretty sure you could see that, hope so. So I'll be looking at between these two. So between that nice soft to that one a little bit firmer. So anyway, that would be in about half an hour. I'm just having a smell of these actually. Oh, that smells so good. Those pickled onions, I just open and smell. Smells so good. This would be my other jar. There's quite a few chilies in that one. Actually no, this one will be. This one's got a lot more chilies. So mum can have the smaller one, and this is my main one. It looks so good. So yeah, anyway, I have to go to my other YouTube channel now. I've just received a new model. So if you like the model making scene, which probably no one will, I mean, I don't even know who. Oh, got M, she's a subscriber. My nephew Callum, he's into it, so he might have a look. Cal, hope you're enjoying yourself over in New Zealand, bud. I know you're gonna like this steak. I don't know how much you like your steaks. So yeah, I'll go and do my unboxing reveal for the model I've got, which is the Bismarck. I'm excited. I haven't opened it. It's been all day, so I'm really excited to watch this, or to do this, sorry. So, yep, I'll be back in about half an hour after I've done the revealing of this, and we'll get stuck into this steak. So, talk to you mob soon. Alrighty, so here we go. So chuck the pan on the heat for quite a while. Let me just move this up a bit. I know you don't want to see me, but maybe take the zoom back a bit. There we go. So, as I said, I know you don't want to see me, but now I have just placed the griddle pan onto the heat. So we're going to let that go for about 5 minutes or so. Now, like I said, need to get some baking paper. So, or greaseproof paper, depending where you're from. So, put that down. Then we get this slab. I mean, look at the size of it. Huge slab of meat. Get a little bit of kitchen towel. Get out my Maldon salt. From a height, it gets a better coverage, I feel. Just around a bit. You can put a little bit of olive oil on it. I do have some olive oil. You can just pour a tiny little bit, like a drizzle of olive oil, over the top of the steak. Alright, so then you can rub it over, down the sides, and look at that. Wipe your hands again, a bit more salt. Like I said, from a height, it gives it a better coverage, and you're actually crushing the salt in your fingers. Bit of black pepper, or cracked pepper. Just roll this over on the side onto the fat cap. I'm going to try to get as much salt as you possibly can, especially on the fat cap, because you want the fat to be nice and crisp. And roll that over. Then a little bit of the drizzle of the olive oil again. Like I said, just a drizzle. Rub it all over so it's nice and covered. I don't always use the oil on before I actually do the cook, but a nice big chunk of meat like this, you want to try to at least get it so it's not going to stick, and you get all that nice caramelization. Alright, so at the moment that's all I'm going to do until this pan gets really hot. So I'll talk to you again in probably about 3 or 4 minutes. Alright, so here we go. Now, I'm in the wrong spot. Just move this around a bit. There we go. Yep, that's in focus. So, now, I've got this slab. You know, you could build a house on this bit of meat. Oh, there's a lot of heat coming off this pan, and now just listen to this when I put it on. Ready? That is the sound you want. So let me just just had to wash my hands. Yes, you want that nice and hot. open up a little bit more. Let's just zoom in a bit on this. That is one big bit of beef there. Check it out. Looks massive. Huge bit of beef. So what we don't want to do, we don't want it to get too caramelized on the bottom at the moment. You don't want it to burn. So let me just show a proper video camera or a person to do this for me. So I'm going to find my tongs. What have I got here? Scissors. Oh, I should smell this already, people. Ready to see this? Have a look at this. Right. And look at that already. It's amazing. Go this way for a bit. Probably gonna let that go for about, well, I don't know, 5, maybe 6 or 7 minutes. It's time now. About 4 to 7, so about 5 past 7. Well, maybe a bit earlier. I'll come back and have a look at that. But what we want to do, bring this around a bit, is we want to really get that fat cap there really nice and charred, caramelized, the same with the fat cap there. You know, it's such an amazing bit of meat. You don't want to ruin any of it. You want to render down as much fat as you possibly can. And I'm actually going to try something tonight that I don't do very often. I'm going to baste with a bit of butter. So, I will, oh yum. A tiny little bit of fat. So I'll be back in about 6 minutes. And we'll turn this oh look at, and here you go, look at that. So good. We'll turn this slab and we'll see how the rest of it goes. So I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so here we are back. Just going to turn it. What I'm going to do is put it on these. Oh, I should wait till you see the other side. Oh my god. So we'll just put it on these fat bits, just to render it. Caramelized fat, so good. Yeah, so probably a couple more minutes on that side to turn the heat up a bit. So yeah. I know a lot of people don't like red meat or meat at all, so I'll try to do a couple of non-meat containing recipes. Not going to like it, and I won't lie about that, but yeah. And if you also want a very nice wine, and you like a Shiraz, a Krondorf, just a normal Barossa Shiraz, beautiful, absolutely sensational. Yeah, look at that, nice. Fat, it's been rendered. Now this cap, so this one goes. It's very crispy actually. Yeah, you can actually taste it coming through. And actually when you look at the end, you can see how far it's gone through. It's only gone through not even a third, probably not even an eighth of the thickness of the actual steak. So we'll see how this goes. My apartment's filling up with smoke, so I might have to open up the fans a bit more and then open up the balcony door. Anyway, I'll put this back down now and I'll be back in for about 5 minutes to start basting. Alright, so turn the heat right down now. You have a look at that. It still looks good. Still very soft. So now, heat right down, butter goes in. A teaspoon. Put some garlic in there. Got a bit of garlic, a bit of crushed garlic. Take off this skin it. Come in there with garlic. No, sorry, the butter. Put all sorts of things in when you're doing this part. You put in shallots, you put in onions, garlic, chili. There we go. So just putting that nutty butter over the top. What you're doing there is just making sure you're getting the flavour and keeping it moist. So everyone knows there's nothing worse than a dry piece of meat. I'll put my finger on the side of the pan. You can really smell that garlic coming through with that butter. Oh, smells so good. I don't like turning steak more than once. So we just turn this over, heat's right down now. It's a little bit more basting. What we'll do, we'll just let it sit off the heat for about a couple of minutes. We'll put it back on the heat. I'll set my finger again. So the heat's right down anyway. So we'll just put that down for a little bit. Oh, that butter tastes so good. And we'll be back. Okay, and here we are back. Just put it back onto the heat. Just butter again. It might look a bit burnt on top, but I can tell you what, it's going to be full of flavour. Absolutely chock-a-block full of flavour. And I'll turn it one more time. I'll do it one more time. Have the garlic on top. I'll try a little bit of this garlic actually and see how this goes. Oh my god. Oh my god. As the young people say, OMG. Seriously, that's so good. Alright. So let this go for about another another couple of minutes. And then, while that's cooking away, I'll make myself a little salad and we'll be right. So stand by for the slicing. Alright peeps, here we go. I'll let this rest. Got rid of that yummy garlic. Let's see how this cuts. Oh, seriously. Some people say that's overcooked.
I think that is the perfect, the absolute perfect medium rare steak. Oh, the fat is so bloody good. Let's have a look at this, eh? Yum. Let's just do one more slice to show you. Oh wow, it slices through so easily. Right up there like that. I mean, have a look at that. Seriously, if you can find anything wrong with that, apart from maybe that little bit down the bottom there, and a little bit at the top, you don't know what you're talking about. So anyway, do one more slice. There we go, look at that. Perfect looking steak and salad for dinner. Bit of pan juice, that nutty butter. Okay, now let's turn this around and have a look at the actual plating. And there we go. Move the export. Excuse me. Move the export away, and there you go. Have a look at that. So juicy, so perfectly cooked. I wonder if Uncle Roger can do a steak that well. Anyway, I'm going to go and enjoy this. So just put a bit of salt and pepper on that salad, red wine vinegar, balsamic vinegar, and it's all going to be gold. So I'll talk to you all later. I look forward to seeing your comments on this video. Remember to share, like, and subscribe. Please. Alright. Cheers, Bob. See ya.